quarter and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two. It got us. Kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Thomas. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Von Miller able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And on now is the punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 1st and 10, Thomas flush to his right. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19.
Now Thomas throwing on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Thomas now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. But also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gurley again here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time is left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gone, 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 gone.
Throwing again. Thomas. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Thomas operating from the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very solid gain of 27.
Detroit! Detroit!
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green, 39.
To throw is Thomas. To throw on 2nd down. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Thomas. They'll roll into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. 3-19.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Julio Jones. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection, Ryan to Jones there. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to push his way. Forward here for a good little game.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
No, check, Patriot. Set, blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. Second and goal from the 1.
Set, 319.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. Third and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased out left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Set, blue 90.
Here's Thomas on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Thomas steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He sets to fire. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. And this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now Hundley. Flush to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's got his target. That's more. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing, Hundley. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of...
And you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. rid of the football, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run him now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Leopard! Leopard!
Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Tack McKinley able to drop him for a loss of 4. The offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and this results It's in 6. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
No, check, Patriot!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.